We want to graph y is equal to 0.125x squared plus 0.5x minus 0.5. We start off with our standard formula, y equals a times x minus h all squared plus k. I'm going to square the x minus h. It's going to give me a times x squared minus 2hx plus h squared. Then the a is going to come in and multiply all these three terms, and we're going to get y is equal to ax squared minus 2ahx plus a times h squared plus the k. I've colored these. The a term is red, the b term is blue, and the c term is green. I'm after the h. If I look at this equation, my b must be equal to negative 2ah. To get the h alone, divide both sides by negative 2a. So we get h is equal to b all over negative 2a, and then let's float that negative up to the top here. H is equal to negative b all over 2a. That's our equation for the h. I'm going to write down what my a is, 0.125. The b is 0.5, and the c is negative 0.5. The h is equal to negative b all over 2 all over the a. It's negative 2 is our h. H is an x value. We can feed this x value into this equation, replacing the x with negative 2. The a times the x squared, or times the h squared, plus the b times the x, or the h, plus the c. This is our vertex. This is our h and k. I'm going to drag my parabola to negative 2, negative 1, negative 2, negative 1. Let me just write down the negative 2, negative 1 so we don't forget it. I can just pick a nice value for the p. Now we don't know where the p is. I'm just going to pick a value. What happens when the x is negative 1? Notice that the y value changes because the y value is dependent on whatever the x value is. Negative 1 would be a little bit hard to find, so I'm going to go to x is equal to 0. Y is negative 0.5. Still not good enough. How about when x is equal to 1? 1.25. How about when it's 2? There we go. We have a nice integer values, 2 and 1. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, and there's our parabola. We just press return to see if we're right. Good. Let's try another one, but faster. Negative 2 is our a, our b is 32, and our c is negative 120. H is negative b divided by 2a. H is equal to negative b divided by 2 divided by the a. K, I'm just going to feed the h as the x value into this equation, and it'll give us out the k value. This point, it could actually be the vertex. It's just any point that's on the parabola is defined by this equation. Our x value, when it's 8, if we replace the x with 8, it's going to give us the y value at that point. It's going to give us the k. It's equal to the a times the x squared plus the b times the x plus the c. That gives us 8. We have 8, 8. We know the vertex must go through 8, 8. It's opening downward, something like this. Let's write 8, 8 so we don't forget it. Let's see what happens when the x is 3. We have negative 42, so it's way the heck down here. I'm going to look at a value that's closer to the 8. How about when we have 5? That's negative 10. So that's reasonable. It's right on our graph. We don't have to go hunting for it. I didn't plot 8, 8. Let's drag that to 8, 8. When x was equal to 6, we would have got y is equal to 0. When it's 7, we should have gotten 6. When it was 3, we get negative 42. And let's see if it actually goes through that point. There it is, 3 and negative 42. Totally works. Then we press enter to check to see if we're right. Let's do another one, but a little bit faster. The a is 7, the b is 42, and the c is 59. The h is negative b divided by 2 divided by the a. The k is 7 times the x squared plus our b term times the x plus the 59. And that gives us negative 4. We're looking at negative 3, negative 4 is our vertex. It is opening up. I'm going to grab my parabola like this, bring it to negative 3, negative 4, then the p-value. Let's try a p-value let's try the x at 0. Let's see what that gives us. That gives us positive 59, so that's way up there. Let's try negative 2. That gives us 3. When x is negative 2, y is positive 3. What's a parabola that looks like that? Then we press enter to check to see if we're correct. Yay! That is it for level 13. Have a good day.